Welcome back, guys, to Slipstream TV. I'm your host, Randy. Behind me, we have a 2020 Dodge Challenger 392 TA edition. Before we get started, though, I want you guys to subscribe. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Join the family and turn on the post notifications because we're gonna have a lot more crazy cars coming to the channel, and you're gonna miss out on that. So, without further ado, let's do this review. All right, guys, let's start with the front. One thing you may say is that this is very reminiscent of the V6 Challenger that I reviewed earlier in the year. If you haven't checked that video out, link will be in the description below. But as you can see here in the twin grille area, it's a whole bunch of rectangles here. It's a nice little touch. You got your Challenger badge right there. And yeah, one thing I can say this gladly, there is no fake vents here. I am glad to say that there's no fake vents. Everything here is functional. Another thing for the TA edition is that you actually get the Hellcat breathing system. What that means is you get the hood scoop, right, which is also, you know, functional, and a little hole in between the headlights, the inner headlight right here, where the air flows in and goes straight to the intake. It's a nice detail by Dodge. I love that so much, and you know, it's just aggressive. I love the way it looks. You got the front splitter right here and a matte black finish. One thing I can say is that, you know, you gotta keep this car clean because, you know, with the matte black, it picks up a lot of dirt and all that. On top of this hood, I love the way this is styled. I mean, you got this big hoop scoop right here. Again, functional, like I said earlier. And you got this hood pins as well. The same Mopar on it. This is very reminiscent of the 1970s Challengers, and I must say, it looks really, really mean. The hood scoop and the hood pins alone make this Challenger stand out a lot more than your normal Challenger. And I love the way it looks. Like, this is mean right here. This is the business. You can see your decals right here, TA, which means track attack, and 392, which is the cubic inches of your engine, which is what, like 6.2, 6.1. I'll put a graphic here somewhere. But yeah, one thing I do have to knock is the fact that the 392 is actually a vinyl, and you know, the decals right here, like, I don't know how long or how well these things will hold up. I don't know if they start peeling or whatever, and something for you to think about. You got this 20-inch wheel right here, 5-spoke, really nice. You got the slotted discs in the back. You got your Brembo brakes. These are very strong, and yeah, they bite. Another thing about the TA that pretty much differs itself from the other Challengers is that it actually comes with wider tires, and it comes with a lower suspension too. So if you can see here, this is stock suspension. It's pretty low, as is. You go up top of the ceiling, you get the same matte black finish, but you still get your sunroof. So for better or for worse, you still have your sunroof. That matte black finish goes all the way up towards the trunk as well. So right here towards the back, you got yourself a, you know, nice wide, you know, bumper. But I love the paint scheme of this car. Going on right here, you got your rear view camera hidden right in the middle of the spoiler. You got your Challenger TA badging right here. Again, this is all vinyl, nothing badged. I don't know how long it's gonna hold up, but I mean, for better for worse, it's there. And moving on down, you got your twin exhaust. One thing I can say, I'm being honest with you guys, stock for stock, this car actually sounds pretty good. You guys gonna be the judge of that later, so without further ado, let's check out the trunk space, shall we? Push this button right here, and she pops right up. And I must say, there is a lot of room for storage back here. Just your typical Challengers, they're well known for their storage. This is really good storage back here. You can fit basically anything back here. 3 bodies, or I don't know, bowling bag, golf bags, whatever you want, no problem. So this is a very practical car. Another thing about the another thing about the rear of this car is the tail lights. I love the tail lights, how they're designed. They're designed in the same rectangular shape that you see on the grille. The whole theme here is rectangles, so they continue the theme here with the lights as well, and it looks really good. It's a nice touch. So you guys seen the front, the sides, the grille, the hood scoop, the pins, the wheels. Let's go ahead and check out the interior, shall we? Hopping inside the Challenger, everything feels right at home. If you've driven Challengers before, it doesn't feel anything too foreign. One thing I do love about the interior from all the Challengers actually is this big screen right in the middle. You can customize your driver modes, you can customize your traction control and all that. There's a whole bunch of settings, very diverse in there. You get lost in all the settings in there. This is a really good screen, very intuitive and very responsive as well. So I love the way that screen is. Another thing is when you're backing up, the screen turns into back facing camera and it helps you a lot when you're parking and all that. So this is pretty good. One thing I can say when you're hopping in this Challenger compared to the other Challengers is the hood itself is pretty big and you see it. It takes up a little bit of the real estate of your vision and it could be a little bit disorienting at times. So it does take a little while for you to get used to driving. But other than that, it feels pretty good. One thing I can say, the seats back here, they feel really good. I don't have that much headroom. I must say I don't have that much headroom. I'm 5'11", in case you haven't noticed, not playing. But I'm back here. It feels pretty comfortable. You can do short trips on this. Maybe some medium-sized trips as well. But anything more than an hour, you're gonna be uncomfortable. The back seats here are pretty good. They're making this car more practical. And yeah, I mean, if I could fit here, most people can. Let me get out of here. Say that. Alright guys, you guys seen the exterior, you guys seen the interior. Let's go for a ride, shall we? So, this car is stock, bone stock, besides the accessories you see here. So, the exhaust note is going to be stock. So guys, do me a favor. If you guys like what the car sounds like, press like on the video. If you dislike it, then dislike it. That way I know if your opinion matches up with mine. So, without further ado, I'm about to turn this car on. Comment down below, does it sound good? Does it sound nice? Let me know. But yeah, let's go for a ride and see how she performs, shall we? So setting off in the Challenger Track Attack Edition. Again, if you've driven Challengers before, it should be, you know, pretty simple. The only thing I can say is the big hood in front. Like, it does take up a good amount of real estate, so it takes a while for you to get used to. So the blind spots in front of you are a little crazy. Alright guys, let's go into this windy road and see how she performs. This having paddle shifters, let's see how responsive they are. I'm about downshift right now. Alright. About upshift. Instant. It feels like a dual clutch transmission, to be honest. I love this transmission. Downshift. Yeah. She got some power, man. I'm telling you. I must say, handling wise, for a big as a boat that this is, it handles pretty well. I must say, you do feel the weight when you turn to a corner. You do feel the weight a lot. Like, if I turn to this road right here, like you see, I'm over here like this. The weight of this car is very prominent. It weighs about 4,000 pounds. But, I mean, she does handle pretty well, I must say. About downshift again, and give her the beans. Once this roll straightens out. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Alright. What happened there, we actually lost traction. It was veering to the right. That's kind of weird. She got power though. Let's downshift again. Let's do it. Damn. Woo, that downshift. A muffler delete, this car will sound amazing, bro. Yeah, this car is mean. This is a fun car, man. And the brakes, phenomenal. As fast as you can go, you can also stop just as fast. These brakes are great. This might be the same brakes that the Hellcat uses, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yo. I drive a 370Z and it's a stick shift. And I know people say, oh, you know, why would you get an automatic car? It's boring, always get stick shift. But this transmission right here, I don't know, man. I actually like it. This is a good transmission. It's very responsive. It doesn't take away from a driving experience. There's no lag, period. Jesus Christ. You hear that? It's a mean car, man. Now this right here is a proper car right here. So yeah, I mean, if you have a chance to get this or the Hellcat, I mean, you can't go wrong with either or. This is way cheaper than Hellcat. Right now, a used Hellcat right now in this market is well over like 60 grand, 70, 80 grand. This right here, 50 grand. So, I mean, insurance is low too. So, I mean, I can't say, you can't lose. You get the V8 power, you got also the Hellcat breathing system, you got a nice exhaust, stock, and this is pretty much a fully loaded car. It's really nice. And when you want to drive it civilized, you can. I mean, I'm just go ahead, leave it on auto, and yeah, you can just drive it civilized. It's a comfortable car. It does whatever you want it to do. Alright guys, I'm gonna drive some more. I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, usually in here I tell you one word that describes the car, but as you can see here, wind noise had other plans. One word that can describe this car? So yeah, one word that can describe the car is unique. From retro designs to a driving experience, it gives off a unique feel at a very affordable price. So you can't lose here. Definitely my favorite Challenger to date. So guys, without further ado, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, subscribe, join the family, help the channel out, smash that like button, click on the notification bell, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank y'all for watching and supporting. See y'all in the next video. Peace.